know, it'd be a miracle if anybody shows up. So let's get to it. Oh, yeah. Let's start doing dishes. You want to see what I'm doing? You play with your dishes. Oh, man. Yeah. I didn't teach everybody else to do dishes after every meal. So now I suffer when the dishwasher's gone. I taught them to rinse the dishes. That's why I have a sink filled with dishes and the blue tub filled with dishes. And it took me 2 weeks to get the other blue tub filled with dishes empty. Maybe one day I'll get it right. But today I'm getting it done. There's a lot of good things about being a nobody. You don't have to worry about specific things. But today I saw an interesting Jon Stewart clip where he's responding to some immigrants about the American dream. And I saw it on my Facebook feed because I don't really have time to watch shows. I don't really have time to do Facebook either. But he said that all the good people back in the Watergate and Vietnam era were assassinated. And, you know, that's like the number one reason I think really smart people don't run for office. They're afraid of being assassinated. And it's probably the reason why my wife wouldn't let me run for any offices for a long time. But now I'm allowed to run for offices. I'm allowed to be in politics. So I'm running for school board candidate. Well, no, I'm already a candidate. I'm running for school board. Yeah, buddy. You're my inspiration. I mean, it took 5 to get inspired, I guess. Oh, man. This little drum kit's done. That's nice, I guess. The dishes drum kit is the way to go. Put down the metal dishes and the plastic dishes and give a metal spoon and let them go to town. I mean, I guess it was kind of cool when I got my membership card to American Mensa. That made me feel special. So I said to myself, being a genius, you got to do something more than just raise kids. I mean, my wife always tells me that to most of the world you mean nothing, but to a small part of the world you mean everything. I mean, not always. You know, we quarrel from time to time. But it's important to remember that you are meaningful. Your ideas, even at home, are valued by the people that you give them to. that help solve their problems. I mean, I'm not a mechanic, but I did fix my wife's tailgate actuator, and she was pleased with that. I mean, I replaced it. I didn't actually fix it. And when my kids ask me to help them with their homework, of course I can always help them. I used to study math all the way up to Calculus 3 before I started using calculators. I really wanted to do something with that. Morning, buddy. Morning. I thought I might have more time before the swarm wakes up. You know, I've got this mother-in-law who used to be a teacher. And I'm from Kentucky. So sometimes I don't talk right. I was raised in Kentucky and Indiana, and I was a good grammar student, decent literature student. But my mother-in-law likes to correct people's grammar. And one day I told her, I am old enough that I am speaking this way on purpose. And if I make a mistake, I don't care. So you need to stop correcting me. I'm not asking you to stop correcting my children. I'm telling you it's inappropriate to correct a 45-year-old man in his house about how he talks. And you know, after saying that a couple times, maybe once, quite sternly, she finally stopped. It's important, you know, stand up for yourself, even for the trivial matters. She told me, you're smart. You're a smart guy. Why would you talk like that? And then she said, you know better. Why would you talk like that? And I said to her, did you know ain't isn't in the dictionary now? Do you remember the year ain't got in the dictionary? Oh, hello everyone that said hi. Oh, my grandma died too. I haven't seen my family except for 3 days in 10 years because of where we live in Alaska and they live down south. And I told my family, I said, I'm really sad that I'm not able to come down. But bringing all 7 of us down for the funeral, for the services, I'm sorry, we can't afford that. We have to save up for all our vacations. Anyway. I have a total of 5 children. And when I met my wife, it was a yours, mine, and ours situation. Only the other father wasn't really involved. Wasn't really a good sort of fellow, really. And when my oldest daughter was 8, I adopted her. I was very proud of that. But the problem with having rich in-laws is that I couldn't get my daughter a present because before I had a chance to get her a present for the adoption, this was like 5-6 years ago, someone had already bought her a bracelet. It wasn't a gold bracelet, but it was nice. It was shiny. It was engraved with her name on it, her new name. It was very sweet, very touching. But anything I would have given her after that would have been kind of less. And so around about that time, I thought it was real important for me to start standing up for myself with my in-laws.
Daddy?
Yeah, buddy.
You want a milk truck?
You want to find the remote control? Yeah, you can find it. Do you know where it is? All right, buddy. Give me a second here. I'll come help you.
Look, this is colors.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a good thing he brought me from being distracted by dishes. This little guy found a tampon and ripped it all apart. It was clean. It was unused. All right, buddy. Here it is. Here's the remote control. Oh, man. Well, that's interesting. People stopped in and gave me a like. That's real special. Thanks to everybody who gave a like. All right. Do you wanna have your toys back so that you can play some more music? Or do I need to be done doing dishes? Well, I can't really do dishes while holding you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Well, little fella, not gonna wash the knife. Here. Let's wash this thing. Look at that. This guy is the first kid that's been fully under my control. My wife got promoted, so I'm the stay-at-home since COVID, but he's the first one that was born while I was a stay-at-home. You're not gonna like that soap. It's gonna taste terrible. Being born with daddy at home is probably pretty special. It means that he was carried a lot. I was permitted to have some work at home. IT work, of course. And he did pretty good for most of it. I'm a little concerned because the summer is about over and I'm going to try and get some more remote work. But with this little guy walking, I don't know if you've got any toddlers, but with the little guy walking, that means that he will not permit me to sit and type for long periods of time without being entertained, and he doesn't really like television. The other kids liked television quite a bit when they were little. They would watch a show. They would sit through it. Thanks for stopping by. And this guy, he'll let me have a few minutes where I'm not carrying him. But then after that, he won't put up with it. I don't exactly know why, but I do know that both the boys had some colic. When the middle boy, he's 6 now, when he was born, his colic was so bad that I'd have to walk. He was a summer baby, so I was lucky. I'd have to walk him outside for about 3 hours. Minimum, about 3 hours. Sometimes I'd be able to only do the 3 hours, but then I'd come back to the house for maybe using the restroom or something. Give him off to mom. And as soon as I handed him off, he'd start crying. I don't understand it. Baby was like not even a year old. He just wanted to have his diaper changed and get swaddled and go back outside. No, buddy, you can't have plates and knives. You can have that spoon I gave you. That must have been loud. Oh. Well, what would you like? Some bitty 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 bitty. Whoosh. Whoosh. Baby, 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 baby. Yeah, the middle boy, he doesn't talk much. And it's probably because he cried so much. We kept the foof in. We call the pacifier a foof. And as a result, I'm a little bit worried about it. So I don't give it to him as much as we did the other boy. Son, I really want to do these dishes. I've had 100 dishes waiting for me for a long time. Can I dry some dishes? Is that permitted? Do you think that'll be permitted? What do you think? Yeah? What? Up and down. Here's my dog. Got the dog to try and prevent this guy. My wife was talking about wanting to have another baby. And so I bought some guinea pigs that my daughter eventually took care of. Then I bought a dog that we all take care of. But when the baby was in utero, Mom said the guinea pigs had to go. So the guinea pigs went to another young kid, and that the guinea pigs are having a great life there. I guess that's probably all the time I have for. It's time to start cooking, and that takes a lot more concentration. All right, one more. Just for you, buddy. Yeah. Last 20 seconds. Got anything you want to say? No? That's all right. Yeah? Uh-huh. All right, here you go.